Because I can't. Oh my gosh. What's
okay,
up?
then say what you need to.
What you gonna do?
You gotta go. You out.
Rebuke.
She's trying to fight this.
All right, guys, we gotta talk about this fascinating story from this model woman, okay, who's kicking and screaming on a podcast on how alpha she really is. Okay, the only problem is she gets a little bit of pushback on the podcast. She ends up spiraling out of control and crashing out. Okay, truly, truly fascinating. But let's go to roll the clip. Let's take a look.
Want a woman to listen to you, obey you, that's fine. If you want a dominant woman, baby, I'm gonna make bread with or without you.
It's not necessarily.
It doesn't mean
She's not
take a dominant woman. So
it's not
that's irrelevant.
necessarily being like they're obeying you. Like you're
Okay.
obeying them. It's not that.
Okay.
Let them lead, and you
No,
just kind
of course, I want a man to lead because if I can walk all over you,
You
I
just
don't
said
want
the
you.
opposite like 8 minutes ago.
Because at the end of the day, no, I did say the opposite. Because at the end of the day, I'm a dominant woman. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to pretend nothing. I'm a dominant woman. I'm going to say what I want to say. I like the threesomes. I like all that.
Oh, yeah. I can
Woman.
All of which are great
But at
qualifiers
the-
for marriage.
Wow.
Baby, I ain't trying to look for marriage. I ain't looking for love. If you looking for marriage,
Yeah, she know that ain't gonna never happen. Any dude in any right mind would never marry this. You bringing hell into your life. You marry a broad like this. Hell no. Remember, I did a video about Corey Holcomb talked about women who've been with 20 plus men. This chick, you can tell she probably been with 20 plus men before she even got out of high school. This is one of them just out of you can't control wild women, as my mom would call them. Messing with them wild women.
and you looking for love, go look for somewhere else because it's not me.
Isn't this whole thing about relationships? I thought that's what this was
No, it's about dating and relationships.
Okay, so dating and relationships.
Yes.
There's some women out there that like to be dominant.
Sure.
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 There's women who get paid to be dominant.
So can I address your point?
Exactly.
Yeah, for what type though?
Yeah.
From what type? What type?
Can I address your earlier point?
Yeah, so she's already losing control at this point in time. This is pretty much the eye of the storm here, but let's keep going.
What you said about how you want
And then hold on really quick.
Okay,
Yes, address
my
that. And hold
earlier
on,
point-
AJ, wait, real quick.
Okay,
All right, so
address
address
it.
that really quickly,
So-
but hold on. And then we're going to ask final thoughts, and then we're going to close out. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So what you previously just said about how you want to plan vacations, you want to handle the money. I think
That was
All
Tori.
of it. I
That
want
was
to handle
Tori.
mine. I want him to handle his, and we go half
Half
on
and a half.
Okay.
everything.
So I would say
Preferably.
the fair way to handle that would be on a budget, right? Like, so if a man is
Exactly.
making a milli, right? You can't expect him to come home and hand you a milli, but what he can do is be like, yo, our monthly budget is 10K. All right, what are we doing with this 10K? You can plan vacations, you can plan dinners, you can do whatever you want with it. Point
Investments.
being,
That's exactly what I mean.
the rest of the 900K that I'm making, I'm putting it into investments. You're not in charge of my money.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then if we decide to leave each other, I got mine and you got yours, and we'll be happy.
But that's why
And we'll get to just be able to move on.
But
And
that's why
it'll
it makes
be
you a bad
easy,
qualification for a
it'll be
relationship.
Simple.
That makes you a bad qualifier for a relationship.
Okay, at the end of the day,
For-
I gotta
for
say
you.
this.
No, for any man.
Can I say
For
something?
You can't speak for all men.
When you say that, what do you mean?
All right, let me put it into perspective, right? So this whole idea of, men and women should be 50-50. The whole idea of, I want to be independent inside a relationship is basically contradictory because the whole idea of a relationship is to become interdependent.
Facts.
So if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I'm not independent. Why do you want to be independent so bad?
Yes.
So
Because we're women and we work for that.
Not emotionally.
yo, you don't be listening at all.
I
Why
don't
do we want to be
emotionally.
independent?
I just said that men aren't even independent in relationships. The whole concept of a relationship is to become
She's out of control. She's already offended. She's on some feminine shit. And he's not even talking about. He's talking about building with a woman. But she ain't never built with nobody. As you can already tell.
independent. It's to become one.
Yes.
So if I'm making money, point being, this is for my personal preference. This is not for every guy. I would rather date a girl who's making no money than a girl who has a career or has a whatever. Simply for the fact of what you just said. Your whole
Why?
mentality. Let me finish. I'm telling you why.
I'm asking you, baby.
So what you just said, right? You said, if I'm making my money and he's making his money and if we split up, we'll be good. But the fact that you're making money has already put the seed in your head that, if we split up, we'll be good. If I'm with a shorty, I would prefer her to not be making money and be providing for her simply for the fact that if she's out making money, that means there's certain other responsibilities that she's not attending to, which make her a bad qualification to be my wife or my girlfriend.
Okay. But that's just coming from a family where I had to listen to my dad because he was the boss. I had to listen to my
understandable.
dad because he had the money. And then when he left my mama, I was the one who had to help my mom pay bills.
I understand that.
So
Listen.
how am I supposed to grow up and want to live like that when I came from that?
So I agree with you.
Why would I want to put my kids through that knowing that I was 15 years old having to work at Zaxby's
So-
helping
so
my
this
mom
is-
pay the light bill.
This is where
How
this
am I
is where
supposed to do that?
this is where I would criticize Western culture, right? Because Western culture basically breeds broken families. So, like you just said, your father left your mom. You should have never been put in that situation. The fact that you never had a strong man for women, right? Period. Like I was telling them
So
earlier.
you speaking for strong men, right?
But how
Yo.
do we?
Are
how
you
do
a
we
strong
know
man?
to
Hold on,
be
hold on. Let's stay
submissive?
on-
How do we know he's strong enough? 'Cause
Are
we
you
thought-
strong enough?
We thought my
Okay,
dad
no,
was
no,
strong
no. Hold on,
enough,
Tori. That's a great
correct?
question. Actually, I'm gonna address
I'ma
all the
ask
guys.
you.
We thought
Go
my
ahead.
dad was
No,
strong
go ahead.
No,
until
I think
he
that's a great.
wasn't.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
I think that's a great question. And again, it goes back to Western culture, right? Like I would say that you should have never been put in a situation where you had to work or do anything like that. But that's what the lack of a strong man does in your household. When a woman doesn't have a strong man in her household, she doesn't know what to look for in a man, and that's probably why, as you girls were stating previously, you have poor male selection.
Can I have a question?
So what I would say the
Let him
answer
finish
to
real
that
quick.
is, what I would say the answer to that is to find a strong man.
You're not shown by your single mom, because no man, how, you know, being that a man is not in the house, you're not shown that how a woman should respect her husband and show a man respect. You're not shown that because he left. So it's just your single bitter mom saying men ain't shit, and you just take that on to your adulthood. Hit the thumbs up button.
That you can trust and bring a man into when you're dating a man. So basically
I'm
get a
sorry.
man to check the man that you're interested in, because men are able to better vet, because essentially men play a game with women, right? Men try to manipulate women through emotional figures to get them attached to themselves to get whatever they want. But if you have a man, like for me, my cousins basically put me into their relationships. So before they even got with their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever, they asked me to vet them. And as a man, I do a better job of vetting another man because I know how his psychology works.
Yes.
okay.
But we thought my dad was a good man for a good 12 years until he wasn't.
Exactly.
And then it's like
So-
you have a whole woman for 3 years and nobody knew. How are we supposed to?
Now I
plan
understand that.
for
I understand that. That's a tough situation to be in. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, for sure. There's always going to be anomalies. Absolutely. Okay, there's going to be scenarios where dudes just leave out on their family and just kind of take off. You know, dudes that are not really staying 10 toes down when it comes to their family. For sure. There's going to be scenarios like that. But for the most part, men typically don't leave these kind of situations. Okay, they're not going to leave their wife, their family, their kid, their kids, what have you, just to be with a mistress. You know what I mean? Like that typically doesn't happen. So I'm pretty sure there's more to the story that we don't know about, but let's keep going.
Hey,
But
no,
we have
hey,
to plan
hey, real
ourselves
quick,
for
Tori,
that
pause
shit.
real quick. Hey, y'all, no sidebars. Tori, go ahead.
Yeah, so we have to plan. We have to prepare for that because that's always an option. We always have to prepare for what's going to happen because we can't be stuck on the side of the road just because some man want to throw us out for a prettier woman.
Excuse me.
A quote unquote better woman
And then
to
real
him
quick-
in his eyes.
I'm
Okay,
gonna ask
AJ,
a question
yeah, go ahead.
because you throwing out all these facts, but like I don't even know you as a man. You
Sure.
a good man?
I'm a great
Wait,
man.
hold on. All right, let's skip there.
Because
No, pause. But AJ doesn't matter.
Liars. Why would you even ask him that question?
Yeah. All right, fuck that. No, hey, in the back.
This chick, that chick is
No, real quick. Go ahead.
We were talking.
Pause. But AJ doesn't matter.
Liars. Why would you?
This chick right here is a hot mess. She is an uncontrollable hot. You can tell. You can already tell this is not. And she knows she's not wife material. She says, "Oh, yeah, I ain't trying." Yeah, you know. Anybody in their right mind with this one right here, you are even just to even sleep. If you just want, like, I wouldn't even want to mess with her as far as like sleeping with her because it's gonna lead to a whole bunch of drama. You know what I'm saying?
Even ask him that question.
Yeah. All right, fuck that. No, hey, in the back, real quick. No, real quick. Go
You
ahead.
were talking about how
Yeah,
women
obviously
have a
men
poor
on his
selection of men, and I
comments.
don't think so because men can come out all like I got this like they always reflect they have all the strong qualities, and we think that we're getting a
Action
strong man.
speaks about
And
louder
the
than
thing about
words.
boom,
Lying.
5 minutes later, this man's cheating, doing all.
I'll tell you
this
how.
ABCD.
I'll tell you how. It goes back to the beginning of the podcast. Keep your legs closed.
Ooh.
That's what. Sometimes we do,
If-
and guess
if-
what? We still.
If a man can't last, if you keep your legs closed and the man can't last longer than 3 months, then
But
he's
even,
hold on. Wait, hold on.
Even though we keep our legs
I need some
closed, we
thoughts
do
out here, bro.
everything in the book. We still get shitty men.
I think he touched upon it earlier. Okay, it boils down to vetting out men properly. Okay, having a support system, a father figure, somebody in your life that can point you in the direction of good men. Okay, a lot of times what you'll see is blind leading blind. Okay, you'll see single women asking other single women for advice when it comes to, is he a good man? Or women will use their intuition, okay, they'll use their feelings to try to vet out if the man is a good man or not, versus going to your father or a strong role model, a male role model in their lives to determine, hey, is this a good man? What do I look for in a good man in order to identify, you know, is this person going to be somebody that potentially build a future with, or, you know, possibly get married? But a lot of the times these modern women don't do that. They go with, you know, how tall is he, you know, have good teeth or what have you. Does he have a beard? You know, things that don't really equal and translate to, is he going to be a good father, or is he going to be a good partner? But let me know what you guys think.
Yes, mentally, not even just sex.
Mike, do you have anything to say? Because I'm about to pass it
Get our stuff together. That's why we have jobs, get our money right, because we have prepared for a situation where this man became.
So you're living on some.
Thank you, Red Sweater.
That's why you're like, oh yeah, I don't want a girl who's broke. Like, I want a girl who's broke. No, I don't know. My shit
You want
together.
a girl who broke because you
No,
can
that's not what he said. No,
influence her.
pause.
I
He
want
never.
a girl
No,
who broke
pause.
So
AJ.
you can influence her, so you can manipulate her.
No.
Don't play.
I
If
wasn't
you
saying
got
all
a boss
that.
ass- if you got a boss ass influence her, you cannot manipulate
But that,
her.
hold on,
That's why they
pause.
so mad.
That's the point of being a relationship. If you a man and you in the head, your job is to influence your
Listen,
woman.
No,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I mean,
7.
I'm just saying. Listen,
And
you
if
could
I'm
be
in a relationship,
listen, you could be the
One
head.
at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
No. Hey, in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 in here. Don't
You
play
look
with me.
interested,
Because
Mike.
y'all trying to
7
manipulate.
bitches, 'cause I'm a woman.
Wait. I'm so confused on that. Anyway, go ahead.
So
Listen,
yo,
no. Everybody. Pause. Go
A
ahead.
guy could be the head of the house, but like I could like have influence. I can have like.
Thank you.
Rand, you can tell she's not too smart. She not even understanding the conversation. She can't. She's like hood. You know.
I can like
course.
give my opinion. Like
Of
if you want to
course.
Of course.
but
And I
you're
said
not
that.
saying about it, so I
Yeah,
can give you advice, like give you, be there,
course.
like support you.
Yo,
but
if-
like
Are you
don't
saying
expect me to be
that,
like in the
though?
back.
Yes, if
Are you?
if
Is
I'm
that
bringing
what you're trying
if I'm
to
bringing
say?
a girl into my house, or if I'm wifing up a girl, then that obviously means I respect your opinion. If not, I would have left you out on the street.
Okay, but
But-
you saying
but
that,
as
do you
far as-
pull through with that?
Yo, let me finish.
You got her from the
Do
street.
you?
Anyway,
Oh my god.
Hyenas, right?
She not supposed to be there. She too hood. This everybody else know how to. Her and the white girl that's sitting between the sitting on both sides of the white dude. Yeah, they don't need to be there. You can tell they out the element. They're too smart for
Hyenas, just foaming at the mouth, ready to pop off, right? Ready to pop off. Like she's not even allowing this dude to finish or to, have an opinion about anything without her popping off at the mouth. Crazy.
basically what you ladies are saying is that the reason why I need to work is because and I never know when this gonna leave me.
You need to work because not
imagine-
Hey, let him finish.
But imagine living life on the scenario that if I walked out of my house, a car could hit me. Imagine if I went into the grocery store, I could get shot. What you guys are doing from a relationship perspective is you're living off a worst case scenario. You're preparing for the worst instead of actually developing yourself for the best case scenario. Meaning
did
that
you say?
I can still develop myself in the
Can I
best case.
speak?
meaning-
One at a time.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do
hold on.
both.
Pause.
What did you
Pause.
say?
AJ, sit down. Can you sit down? Thank you.
I'm
Go ahead.
gonna ask what you just said. What did you just say? If we want that, we can do what?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't either. All right.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize she's stupid. She too hood for this conversation. They really are. She's dumb. She don't supposed to be there, and they're really kind of clowning her because they know that she's like a hood chick that's out of her element. She deserves like who got shot around the hood conversation and what was and what happened on at the from watching the 85 South show. Like she's not. You know what I'm saying? Like she don't. Not saying the 85 South is for hood people, but I'm just saying hood motherfuckers watch 85 South. I watch 85 South, but I'm just saying you can tell like this conversation is too above her because she has no clue. She has no clue, and that's why that's why she popping off because she realizing that she's not fitting in. She don't get
No. You're done. All right. Pause, everybody.
She
AJ.
is cut off
AJ.
from the bottom.
All right. So now let's get
What you talking about?
final thoughts. We can start on this side. Final thoughts,
All right.
final comments, any debates that you want to have with somebody.
I'll shut it out with this, right?
AJ, I don't want to have to kick you out. Can you be quiet?
I'm finna put this this up, bro.
Thank you.
I'll shut it out with this, right? I'll shut it out with this. I'm actually. Anyways, back to intellectual conversation. I'll shut it out with this, right? I'm not saying that women don't have rights. I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't be treated right. I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't be taken care.
You know, what says it back to intellectual conversation because they know that she's stupid.
Harold, what I am saying is that men are good at certain things and women are good at certain things. And when you get confused, if I was in a woman's scenario, what I would be doing is trying to look for exactly what I'm doing from a male perspective. Yo, what do I need to do in order to acquire the perfect shorty for myself? For a woman's perspective, I would be thinking, yo, if I want to be with a good man, because essentially every single person on the planet has dependencies and we need people in our lives, I would be thinking, yo, what are the things that a good man looks for? And then I would try to incorporate those qualities within myself so that I can qualify myself to him just like a man is qualifying himself to a woman. But if you're living your life on a worst case scenario that, oh, if I'm with a man and he might leave me and I should do this, this, and this, what you're doing is basically shooting yourself in the foot before the war has even begun. You're going into a relationship crippled.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Who said that?
AJ.
Go ahead.
You sound sexist as I'm just gonna let you know.
How is that?
Guess what? Because guess who changed our tire? Guess who changed our tire? A woman!
See, she don't get what's going on.
Alright, anyway, pause.
They're talking about relationships.
I'm about to say exactly. Alright, Asia.
Yeah, see, she's too stupid to understand what's going on. They're talking about building and working together with a woman in a relationship. She's on some feminist shit. Like, women can do what we can do. Like, that's what she's on. Because she don't know. She don't. Everything's going right over her head.
Okay.
You say a lot
Calm it
without
down.
saying anything.
All right,
you say a lot, but you don't say much.
Hold on.
Baby, I do everything
AJ,
myself. I
I'm
pay my
this
bills,
close.
so I say a lot. You don't even know me.
I'm about to kick her out.
Thank you.
You gotta relax.
You can kick me out.
You need to relax. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye. Get your hood.
All right, go ahead, Mila.
I do my own thing.
A man taught me how to change a tire.
Same.
But
That's
my name
A
is
woman
Miami
taught
Bright
me
on
who I
Instagram.
am.
Oh my gosh.
Who is saying, oh my gosh, baby in zebra print?
Yes,
Because I'm
ma'am.
finna say what I need to say.
What do you need to say?
What is you saying, oh my gosh, for?
Because I can't. Oh my gosh. What's
okay, then
up?
say what you need to.
What you
All right,
gonna do?
you gotta go. You out.
I
You out.
rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. You in my look. You in my
Heathen.
partner house. You in my friend's house.
This turned into Fresh Offense.
Listen, I don't fight. I didn't even say anything the whole podcast. Like, girl, what are you talking about?
She wildin'.
Let the church
She done had so many shots.
amen.
Yeah.
God has
Trying to fight her?
We keep it classy around here.
say amen.
She had too many drinks.
She's mad. It's the reason why she wanted to jump out at her because she realizing that they see her, that everybody in that room realize she's dumb. She doesn't understand what's going on, and she feels insecure. So now she's lashing out, and that's when the old girl said, "Oh my gosh," that was just an excuse to lash out at somebody, you know.
What'd you say?
Red pill overdose Frank Castle.
She did overdose.
I'm about to overdose Frank Castle. On this. All right,
Don
Frank
Castle.
Castle.
Stop.
Don Castle.
Don Castle. All right, AJ.
I do want to have something to say.
All right. Let's,
Okay.
Yeah, you should get out of here, bro.
Yeah, she out.
Yeah, she out.
No, don't give her the purse.
Okay.
Y'all gonna be mad because I speak my opinion? Y'all gonna be mad because I speak my opinion?
You're the only one who's
Y'all gonna be
mad.
mad because I speak my opinion?
You're literally
All
the
I
only one
said
who's mad.
was, oh my gosh.
Sit up, baby.
Okay.
No, sit down. You don't gotta do that. You
She got at least 2 kids. You can tell. At least 2.
don't entertain ratchetness.
I understood the assignment. I'm from Miami.
Commercial.
You going against what they
Go. We ain't gonna
Get that basta,
For
chick.
no reason.
Listen,
Wrong for no reason.
all of my homeboys in here. This is my homie's house.
left. Thank you.
Listen, this my homeboy house.
All right, guys, so there you have it, okay? These hyenas are out of control. They really are, okay? These fake tough women, okay? These masculine, alpha, tough women, whatever you want to call them, they're here masquerading as if they're alpha, okay? They can't even take a little bit of pushback, okay? All the lady said on the couch was, oh my gosh, right? That's all she said, oh my gosh. And the lady in red is spiraling out of control, ready to crash out and to start a fight on the podcast. Okay, truly, truly fascinating. These are the same types of hyenas that talk about wanting a man that has emotional intelligence. Meanwhile, she has no emotional intelligence whatsoever.
Right, exactly.
In fact, she's doing the complete opposite. Okay, allowing her emotions to spiral out of control over something so minuscule. Okay,
Right,
truly, truly
right.
fascinating. Instead of her using her intellect to convey her
allowed to.
point, okay, what she had to say, which people.
That's what I was just saying. She's too dumb to. She knows she's not getting what everybody is saying, and she doesn't have the smarts to articulate with everybody else. So she just lashing out on some feminist shit, and that's why when she starts talking, everybody like, what? It's not even what we're talking about. She's like, what? Like she started realizing like I'm not in my element. Y'all ain't talking about going, the different strands of weed. Y'all ain't talking about stuff like that and eyelashes. So shit was going right over her head. You know what I'm saying?
People would probably respect her more because she's actually conveying and stringing together a sentence and using her intellect versus trying to fight somebody because they disagree with her is completely ridiculous. It really is. Let me know what you guys think. Go ahead.
Yeah, she was. I remember one time I made the mistake of I had this hood chick I was messing with, and I ended up taking her to a friend of mine's party, and they were sitting around talking, and she was a hood chick, and some girl said something, and she wasn't even talking to her. She ready to fight the girl, and I think, and then people are like, "Why you brought that?" And my friend like, "Dude, you can't hang around chicks like that, dog." Like, and I felt bad because the dudes, my friends were looking at me like, this is the type of chicks your boy dealing with. Like, damn, dude must be thirsty because this chick, you know what I'm saying? I felt like embarrassed. It's like because I put a hood chick in a more intellectual environment than she could comprehend, and she knew she was out her element because they ain't talking about who got shot last week around the corner and what weed spot got the best weed. You know what I'm saying? So everything we talking about politics, art, and she like just and Nicki Minaj got that new song out, and everybody like, yeah, she okay, like that's cool. But we talking about this now. Oh, y'all, bitch, you think you better than me? Cause she, just like I was young, but she had a body, and I'm trying to hit, so I'm thinking that. Being a simp and got embarrassed. And you know what I'm saying? But anyway, what y'all think about this video? Hit the thumbs up button and let me know what y'all think. Check out the Beast Mode Smooth podcast too whenever y'all get a chance. Not podcast, YouTube channel. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.